everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are back here on the survival world where last time we got our beacon, which is right here, and it is currently giving us speed, which has been very helpful with getting around our base. We also built our super cute little tower to complete this downstairs area of our base, and I am still in love with it. It looks so cute, and I just think it fills the space so well. But today we have a few things on the docket to do, and we're gonna do things a little bit backward this time because our build today will directly influence what else we'll be doing. So I think we should jump straight in and go and gather some materials for our build today. This build is pretty unique and I am so excited to hear what you guys think of it. So let's jump straight into a material gathering montage. Ready? Let's go. So first things first, we collected a whole bunch of mangrove wood, and this mangrove wood took a long time because we had to get rid of all of the leaves and all of the branches that goes along with it. Have I told you guys how much I hate mangrove trees? They suck. Like, why do they have so many leaves and like the branches are all weird? And then I stripped all of the mangrove wood, which it's a really pretty color of wood, but I just hate how long it takes to cut down. And then we also stripped some jungle wood because we're gonna need that for the build today. And then we also got a whole bunch of vines from a jungle tree because we needed vines, and dark oak wood because somehow I always end up building out of all of the different wood types, which means a lot of tree cutting. And then something crazy happened. I was just gathering materials and I guess a creeper blew up? I'm so confused because I wasn't even anywhere near here. But somehow this has gotten blown up at some point by a creeper. I mean, it's easy to put back, but I'm really confused as to how it happened. Anyways, we're back to it, and we are going to put back together the front of our chest room because somehow it got blown up by a creeper. And then we also cut down a whole bunch of oak and stripped it all because we needed tons of oak wood because I build out of oak wood every single time. And this is a really long video. And then I found this wandering trader and it was selling buckets of pufferfish, and I was like, ooh, pufferfish, you know, and I had to go and grab some of that pufferfish because I really wanted it. And then I made fences and fence gates for the build, and then also stripped a little bit of the dark oak wood because we need just a little bit of that stripped, and then also got some mangrove leaves because we needed those, and then also got more mangrove leaves because we need more of those somehow. And then I also had to go find some stone copper ore because I had none of that. And I found this zombie spawner which had a name tag and some iron and a music disc in the chest, which was a score, and we may use that for something. But then it was back to collecting that copper ore because we need that for— Okay, bye. What is going on? Did you guys just see that? That door was like wigging out. Weird. Anyways, we have all of our materials all ready to go in these shulker boxes, so we can just head over here. Our next build is going to go right here as we kind of venture up this side of the mountain, and it's going to include a bit of terraforming, but it shouldn't be too hard. As you can see, we have all of our materials ready to go, so I think it's about time we just hop straight into a time lapse as it's getting nighttime. But I think it's about time we start building. Ready? Let's go. We have completed this cute little house. It's a round house, if you can see from up above. It is pretty tiny, but you can just see from every angle how much detail goes into this cute little round house. All of the walls and even the roof are textured ingredients to show from how we built this. The sun is right over around there and it's casting a shadow along here. The darkest parts are right here in the back. It also kind of does this with the foliage, using the mangrove roots as kind of the darker areas and then the azalea as the lighter. We also did quite a bit of terraforming on this cliff here. I wanted it to stick out on purpose so it kind of highlights that build rather than letting it sink further into the mountainside. But we did also use some of the new eye blossoms and the hanging moss because I feel like it helps a lot with textures and just having different colors in our build. But as we go up here, we can enter into the house and we can talk about what this is actually about. And you can see it on this sign. It's finally time. I have been wanting to collect all of the different dog textures since Mojang announced it originally, that there were going to be tons of different textures of wolves. And this house is going to be their home for eventually when we get them. But I'm going to pack up our shulker boxes and dump some of our inventory before we take off on this journey, because this journey is going to take a lot of time. So there are 9 different dog breeds, including the original one that we will have to collect, and each one has its different biome that it spawns in. So the real task is trying to find those biomes. But first, before we journey off on this adventure, we are going to have to get quite a lot of bones. I have been AFKing our mob farm quite a bit because I knew we were going to need tons of bones, so we have tons of stacks. So now we can just head off in this direction. Found one already, didn't take long. So you are going to be my friend. Come back. Yay! Okay, I'm going to tame you as well. Thank you. So we have our 2 wolves now. So we can take these ones back to our house because it's really close by. And we can just put you guys in here into our dog house. Come on. Good job. So now we have our first wolf kind, which is the chestnut wolf. So now we can go out over here. I've seen wolves over here before in our travels, so I'm hoping we can find one that spawns in the forest. I thought you were a wolf. Yes, I thought I saw one. You come with me. Whoa. Yes, you're coming with me. I found another one. I will have all of the dogs. Come in, come in. Yes. Okay, so now we have 2 of the dog breeds that we need. We just need 7 more. And the problem is that the dogs don't teleport when I fly far enough away that they load out of the world. So this is taking extra long. So I got to work journeying to all the different biomes. Most of them were taigas that we needed to find all the different wolves. And so it first started out with the regular old wolves, I guess you could say, that were found in a taiga. And I learned that there is a difference between a taiga and a pine forest, I guess. And then I brought those dogs back as like the other ones, and then I journeyed all across finding all the different dog breeds, like the black one and then this white one and all of the other snowy ones, because those were all so cute. And also got to the jungle with the other warmer wolves, and then we only had one left to do. So now we only need one more wolf, which is in the Badlands. And so we set off on search to the Badlands. And when I tell you guys that it took forever to find the Badlands, it took forever. I eventually ended up just making my way back home and bringing the other dogs home as well, because it just took so long, especially with carting around these other wolves. But finally, we feasted our eyes on the Badlands. Okay, my recording glitched out, but we got the wolf, finally. We got the wolf, and we also got the achievement for it. I'm a little bit pissed off that my recording glitched out, but it is okay. We got the whole pack, which is tame one of each wolf variant. So it's time to get you home. We have finally made our way back home so we can take our final dog up into the doghouse. Come on. Come in. Yeah. Now we have a herd of dogs. We have one of each dog now, but they can't just live in this empty house. We have to make it cute for them because they need places to go. So I think it's about time we make an interior for these guys to live in, as kind of a small mercy for taking them from their respective biomes. So why don't we gather some materials really quickly for that? So we now have all of our materials ready to go for this build, so we can go ahead and head over there. And I'm actually going to have to move all of these dogs out of this space so we can decorate it. So come on, all of you puppers, let's get over here. Oh, it's turning into nighttime. They're all on top. Oh my gosh, there's so many dogs. Okay, why don't you guys come right up here and sit? I need you all to sit. There shouldn't be another one that follows me. Perfect. So now we can go ahead and get started on this interior. Okay, hello everybody. Let us do this dog house interior, which is going to require a little bit of finagling to get there. So first, we're gonna have to take out this floor because it is going to help us add a little bit of depth to this build. And then we're gonna take some stripped logs and bring them in here because it adds a little bit of depth to this floor rather than just letting it be only the regular wood planks. And then we're going to put some white wool in on these sides to kind of create almost a softer area for the dogs to lay down. And then we're going to put some pots in the ground, and you guys will see later on why we are doing that, because it is a pretty cool thing that you can do on vanilla Minecraft. And then we're just going to keep layering the carpet and adding some on top of this, of the pots, because then when you do that it kind of sticks out and it looks like a dog bowl, which I think is very, very cute. And we'll keep putting carpets down, maybe add another pot here. And then the next thing is about here. We're gonna put a dog bone in an item frame and then a pressure plate on top, and when you stand on the pressure plate it goes down and it stays down because of the item frame, and so it kind of looks like a little dog bowl. So we'll do that same thing over here with item frame, dog bone, and then the pressure plate, so we've got a little bit of variety. And then over in these corners, I don't know if you can see this, but we're going to put a couple of dog beds with some wood. There we go. Kind of like that, so they can just rest in here. And then maybe some buttons for some other toys and some lightning rods. I mean, they kind of look like scratching posts, which I know is a cat thing, but I think they're cool. And then we're going to use some of the player heads we get from the Vanilla Tweaks texture pack and place them down to kind of simulate toys or like balls almost. And then I think on the exterior we'll just kind of do some shelving to kind of give a little bit of a cluttered kind of vibe. Add some shelving on the walls with campfires, and then let's get some greenery in here with some pots. There we go, there we go. Then maybe to add some texture on the walls, let's just add a few signs in to kind of vary the texture on the walls. Give me a second, I forgot to get the paintings. We are back. Okay, just add some around on all sides to kind of just, I want that clutter feeling. And now we have a completed doghouse. Woo! So now we can bring our dogs back in. Come on, all of you. Maybe I do half and half and take half in. Come on. Okay, all of you. So you have elected to go there, which is good. I want one over here, kind of playing with that ball. You have chosen to go in there, which is fine. You can go right there. I want one of you in the middle. Go back. I want you sitting on that shelf. You can go right there. Come back. You can be at the dog bowl. You can be over here. You can go on that shelf. Let's get the other ones. 5 still. 6. Come to this back. I want you all back here. You can sit there. You need to go in there. You need to stay out. There we go. All ready and done. Aren't they so cute? Let me know down in the comments if you guys have name suggestions for any of these animals, because we're gonna need a lot of names. I only have one name tag, but we can definitely go adventuring for others if you guys have name ideas for any of the wolves we got. But unfortunately, that is all the time we have left for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below what we should build next, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye!